Valve just released a hot new update. Many minor improvements, especially surrounding Steam's various underlying systems. But the most important feature, and one that I've personally requested a number of times, has finally come to the Steam Deck. Per game performance profiles. Let's talk about it. According to YouTube Analytics, a vast majority of you guys aren't subscribed to High Tech Low Life on YouTube. So if you like my content, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, join my Discord server, and also enable notifications. This juicy update was quite juicy. It includes a lot of things, such as Steam hardware survey on the Steam Deck, as well as fixing resolution stuff on the Steam Deck interface when plugged into an external display. It also improves online and offline mode switching. It also improves the keyboard for various non-English languages. They also reordered some stuff around, and they improved remote play. But we're here to talk about the juiciest part of this update. Per game performance profiles. Players can now set game-specific performance settings. This feature is accessed in Quick Access Menu, Performance, Advanced View. By default, games will use the system performance settings. If per game settings are toggled on, a profile for the currently running title is created. Any edits will be saved and automatically applied when the game is launched. You can always toggle this off to go back to system default settings or reset to system default settings at any time. So for those of you who may not know, I created a wishlist video a while ago detailing the stuff I wanted from Steam Deck. And this was admittedly kind of low on my list. Like, look, it was number 9 on my list, okay? But the more I used my Steam Deck, the more I realized I needed this feature, and it's become my #1 requested feature of all. And thank God it's here. I would say it's a pretty decent system, except for one thing. It's a system-wide feature that you have to muck around with every single time you want to change games. Depending how balls deep you want to get into the system, it becomes a pain and a chore every time you want to switch to a different game. And due to the wide variance in game performance, you will have to switch frame rate limiters, TDP, GPU performance, and many other features every single time you want to switch games. Even back then I thought it was really annoying, and now we have the feature. So let's see how it works. So first you want to load into your game, obviously. Then you want to go into the performance tab, and as you can see there, there's a little button there called Use Per Game Profile, and automatically any changes you make here will be made onto that profile. Here's something interesting to note. Capture cards don't play nicely with non-standard refresh rates, so the rest of this video is going to be recorded on a camera. It's also worth mentioning that these features, they don't really translate well on video. As I've stated in the past, it's difficult to convey how useful these non-standard refresh rates are and how smooth they are. If you've got a Steam Deck, you need to try out these refresh rate features. And as you can see there, now we have a God of War profile. So what does this mean? Well, this means every time we load God of War, the deck will set itself to 50 Hz. It'll also limit itself to 50 FPS. This also saves your various tweaks to GPU performance as well as TDP and whatnot. So if you're interested in saving power, this is definitely the feature you needed. As you can see here, we've loaded Sekiro back up and it saved our settings. No longer are we running at 50 FPS, but now 45 FPS. There you go. Proof that it works. Now here's something we're gonna see. We're gonna see if it works for non-Steam games. This is Demon's Souls running via RPCS 3. We just set a very basic frame rate limit of 30 FPS, since, you know, that's what Demon's Souls ran at on the PS3 originally. Y'all think you could ever go back to 30 FPS Demon's Souls? I think not. Also, do note that we did save a profile. So as you can see here, Demon's Souls should just boot at 30 FPS every single time, right? Aha, there's a catch. And that's one hell of a catch in case you wanted to play non-Steam games or emulators. The catch is for all non-Steam games. All non-Steam games. They all share the same profile. So you know how I set Demon's Souls to 30 FPS? Now Sonic Air is running at 30 FPS. Doesn't make for a great time, honestly. So yes, the feature does work great unless you're trying to play a bunch of non-Steam games. So now that that's out of the way, my number one request is that Valve fix this for non-Steam games and let each individual non-Steam shortcut get its own profile. I think that would be the ultimate end game.